Hiya, my old chum, my old mucker. Sorry, that's really embarrassing, isn't it? This is the Hamilton Khaki Mechanical, a hand-winding field watch from American watch manufacturer Hamilton. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it now. Okay, so let's come in and have a look at some details. Now, you'll have to forgive the reflections. It's got a, if I can just focus on that, it's got a curved domed sapphire crystal. I'm not sure if it's got AR coating, but it reflects everything around it, which is nice, but for video purposes it's kind of tricky. So forgive me if you see my reflection, whoop, there I am, or the light, whoop, there it is, or the other light, whoop, there it is. Anyway, sorry, let's do the watch. So it's a classic field watch design. Little triangles at the hour markers. Arabic numerals all the way around. 24-hour sub-dial. Hamilton branding across the top. Khaki Mechanical written there. It differentiates it from the automatic watches, which I have owned in the past and enjoyed, but I like the idea of having a mechanical hand-winding watch, plus you get thinness, which is, in the world of watches, something to be celebrated. What else can we have? Could we tell you about this? Down at the bottom it says, oh, there's me again, Swiss made down at the bottom. I'm not quite sure how they can say Swiss made, perhaps because it's the movement is Swiss. Now it's an ETA movement in there. Now there's two versions of this. There's the in-house modified Hamilton movement, which has a run time of something like 80 hours, but the beats are significantly lower than this ETA, unmodified ETA, which runs for about 40, has a power reserve of about 42 hours, and this has a beat rate of about 28,000 beats per hour, which means that it's a smoother sweep. Right, I haven't wound this up, so you can see it's static at the moment. I'm just going to wind it for you using the crown, which is a great big chunky signed affair, and it's really easy to get hold of and wind. So let's see how this springs to life with a few winds of the crown. Here we go. There it goes. Can you see? It's really smooth. Now it's difficult to know which version of the movement you're going to get when you buy this watch, and for a little while I was unsure what I had inside there, but so I wound it up and I left it on the side, and 42 hours later it stopped. So I was pretty confident that I had the unmodified ETA movement in there, which is the one I wanted because it's got the smoother sweeping second hand. I like a smooth sweep. It's got a nice big lollipop on the counterbalance, nice arrow on the tip there. On the automatic, I think you sometimes get a little red tip on the second hand. So this is all white. The loom is adequate, barely. In a very dark room at night, in the middle of the night, you can just about make it out. It's not fantastic, but it's adequate. You've got a date window at 3, black on white, little framed window. It works a treat. It's not a screw-in crown. Is it waterproof? Does it say on the back? Water resistant 5 bar, so 50 meters. That's really not something you'd go in a pool with. You might be able to splash a bit of washing up water onto it, but that's about it. So it's not a screw down crown. We'll pull that out to the first stop and the second hand stop. So it's a hacking movement. First stop changes the time. No, sorry, that's the second stop. So the first, I'm used to screw down crowns. First stop is the date. Yes, there we go. First stop is the date. Nice clunky date. Second stop stops the second hand, changes the time. Okay, that's good. Excuse me, my pinging. That's my dinner's ready. There. Classic 10 past 10. What else can we tell you? Let's have a look. So we've got the case. It's sort of bead blasted finish to it. That's not called bead blast, is it? What's it called? Not polished. Whatever it is, matte finish. So all around the bezel, the sides, the lugs, the back, little bits of detail etched H and Hamilton. There's not much information on there. Swiss made. Nice and flat and thin. I like the domed crystal, the lightly domed sapphire crystal. That's this isn't a cheap watch. It's several hundred euros, pounds, dollars, several hundred of them, and for your money, you do get something pretty good, pretty classy. And the domed sapphire crystal is one of the reasons why you're happy to pay a little bit extra. It's a good quality watch, keeps fantastic time, is a pleasure to wear. This strap isn't a Hamilton original. I put this on to give it that sort of military look. The original that it came with is really good. It's sort of canvas leather backed strap, but the problem for me was that the holes, I was in between holes, and it was either loose or too tight. So I put it on this one. So let's just put it on and you can see what this watch looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist. It's just fiddling about with the strap. There we go. As I said earlier, forgive the reflections. But it's not a massive watch and it's not a tiny watch. It's what we in the business call just right. Right, I'm going to take it off and we'll give it a quick measure, and then I'll have to leave you and get my dinner that's just pinged. So it's 38 millimeters across, 20 millimeter lug width, and lug to lug 48 millimeters. Perfect dimensions, perfect proportions. Thickness is less than 1 millimeter. Is it 9? It's 9? It's 1 centimeter, 10 millimeters. There you go. What a classic. What an absolute beauty. Something I think I will enjoy for many years. Sorry, that sounded weird, didn't it? I was just thinking about what I wanted to say, and what it is that I will enjoy this watch. I'll keep this watch because I do flip watches quite readily, but this one I think will stay with me. So there you go, the Hamilton Khaki Mechanical. Please subscribe to watch more of these videos as they come. I do them every now and then, and hopefully you've enjoyed this one so much that you would like to see some more. There are others. Have a little explore around my channel. There's lots of interesting watches that I've reviewed over the recent times, and you might like to see those. Comment, join in. I'll have a chat with you on the comments, and I'll see you soon.